trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Brings up third down and 5.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 47. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
At the 30-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Chubb on the counter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Eason to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Colts.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 11 on the play.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On the tackle.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Hines, and he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up
on 3rd down. Here's Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Justin Houston on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, these kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Hines. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now it's Hines. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Browns' 46-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Colts have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Mayfield on play action. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Campbell making the catch. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Now a timeout taken.
62 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Eason. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Justice Hill, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Eason. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Colts.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A yard on the play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
But this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Justice Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And 2 at the 33-yard line.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 63 yards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
32.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll buy some time right. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The trump, Jarvis Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Colts 34, Browns 24.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Hines. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Hines, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back.